Fallacy, error in your reasoning. Evidence is lacking and your logic seems to be missing. Fallacy, something don't make sense to me. That's because it's clear to see this is just a fallacy. First verse and you're already thinking, this sucks. Man, what was he thinking? Let me stop you right there before you say any more. That's a hasty generalization, but who's keeping score? Before you make that conclusion, listen to the whole song. Otherwise, you don't have enough evidence for a claim that strong. But hey, look at you, catching on so quickly. Mama put this in the scrapbook, baby's first fallacy. My personal favorite is slippery slope. Out of all the fallacies, this one's doing the most. Literally, it takes it to the extreme. If A happens, then it's gonna take us to Z. The problem with this is everything in between. There's too many small steps before we can equate A to Z. Like if I told you if I fail this class, I won't get my degree, and if I don't get my degree, I'll never get a job and end up dying on the street. Fallacy, error in your reasoning. Evidence is lacking and your logic seems to be missing. Fallacy, something don't make sense to me. That's because it's clear to see this is just a fallacy. Next up we have either or, which makes you choose between two doors. But in reality, there's more than two choices. Ignoring everything in between makes your point pointless. If this were a diss track, I'd use ad hominem, which is attacking someone else's character instead of their argument. This is kind of like name calling or insulting, but you're presenting your argument as if your insults are supporting. Then we have ad populum, aka bandwagon appeal, which assumes if a lot of people think it, then it must be real. If many people do this, you should probably do it too. Don't let mob mentality distract you from the truth. Up last, but certainly not least, fresh from the sea, the red herring fallacy. This sounds like something that could be on topic, but it actually distracts and confuses your logic. Fallacy, error in your reasoning. Evidence is lacking and your logic seems to be missing. Fallacy, something don't make sense to me. That's because it's clear to see this is just a fallacy. Now that you know some logical fallacies, be on the lookout when somebody uses these. Wanna see some fallacies in action guaranteed? Just go scrolling through your Facebook feed.